One number, 50.7%. That is Grok 4's score on humanity's last exam, the hardest academic benchmark ever built for AI. No model has broken 30% before. Grok 4 nearly doubled that. ChatGPT scored in the mid-20s. Claude scored 26%. Elon Musk's XAI just shipped the highest-scoring AI model in history. And the question everyone who uses ChatGPT or Claude right now is asking is simple: should I switch? That is exactly what this video answers. Honestly, Grok 4 is the latest model from XAI, Elon Musk's AI company, founded in 2023. Musk built XAI specifically to compete with OpenAI, focused on real-time information access through X's live data feed and what he calls maximum truth-seeking. Grok 4 comes in two versions. Standard Grok 4 is included in the X Premium Plus subscription at $22 per month. Grok 4 Heavy, the version that set the benchmark records, is available through the new Super Grok Heavy tier and through the XAI API. Both versions include native tool use, real-time X search, and web search built in by default. The key upgrade over Grok 3, dramatically improved multi-step reasoning, agentic task performance, and what XAI calls scaled reinforcement learning, the same training technique that gave Claude and ChatGPT their reasoning upgrades. The model is available on Grok.com, the X app on iOS and Android, and through the XAI API for developers. Let us go through the numbers, because they are genuinely extraordinary. Humanity's last exam, Grok 4, Heavy scored 50.7%. Claude Opus, 26%. ChatGPT, GPT 5.5, mid to high 20s. Previous record, approximately 30%. This test covers 3,000 questions across mathematics, science, law, medicine, finance, and engineering, written by domain experts to be answerable by a human specialist, but hard enough that a model guessing cannot pass. Grok 4 gets the right answer on half of them. ArcAGI V2, a test of general reasoning that cannot be memorized. Grok 4 scored 15.9%. Claude Opus scored 8.6%. Grok 4 nearly doubled it. Vending Bench, an agentic real-world business simulation. Grok 4 generated $4,694 net worth. Claude Opus generated $2,077. The human baseline was 844. Grok 4 outperformed humans by nearly 6 times. These are not cherry-picked numbers. Across every frontier reasoning benchmark available, Grok 4 Heavy is sitting at the top. The question is what that means in practice. Now the part that actually matters: how does Grok 4 compare to ChatGPT and Claude on the tasks you do every day? Writing and creative work, ChatGPT and Claude still have better prose quality and conversational naturalness. Grok 4 is accurate and well-structured, but if your primary use is drafting emails, articles, or creative content, the gap favors ChatGPT and Claude. Coding and complex reasoning, Grok 4 Heavy leads. LogRocket's June 2026 developer rankings placed it above GPT 5.5 and Claude Opus on multi-file agentic coding. If you write code regularly, this is the most meaningful benchmark available. Real-time information, Grok 4 wins clearly. Native X integration with live data is deeper and more consistent than ChatGPT or Claude's web search. For current events and live data tasks, Grok is the better tool. Privacy, Claude wins. XAI's data practices are tied to X's ecosystem. For sensitive professional work, legal, healthcare, finance, Anthropic's enterprise privacy commitments remain the strongest in the industry. Grok 4 at $22 per month for Premium Plus is the best price-to-capability ratio at the base tier right now. Claude Max costs $100 per month. ChatGPT Pro costs $200. So, should you switch? If you are a developer doing complex coding or research tasks, yes, try it. Grok 4. Heavy is benchmarking above everything else on the tasks you care about most. If you primarily use AI for writing, email, and creative work, not yet. ChatGPT and Claude still have better output quality for those tasks. The benchmark gap does not translate to everyday writing. If you need live information constantly, yes. Grok's X integration is a genuine advantage for current events and real-time data. The simplest recommendation: create a free Grok account today and run your 3 most common AI tasks. Compare the outputs. You will know within 20 minutes whether it is worth switching. And now the number that puts everything in perspective. 10 trillion parameters. That is the size of Grok 5, currently training on xAI's Colossus 2 cluster right now. 7 models are simultaneously in training. Grok 4.4 at 1 trillion parameters arrives in 2 weeks. Grok 4.5 at 1.5 trillion arrives in 4 to 5 weeks. And Grok 5 at both 6 trillion and 10 trillion parameter variants later this year. For context, the largest models currently deployed by OpenAI and Anthropic are estimated in the 1 to 2 trillion parameter range. Grok 5 would be 5 to 10 times larger. Grok 4 just set the record. Grok 5 is already coming. If the trajectory holds, the AI landscape in late 2026 will look completely different from today. Grok 4 just scored 50.7% on the hardest AI benchmark ever built. It nearly doubled Claude. It outperformed ChatGPT. Are you switching to Grok, or staying with ChatGPT or Claude? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe and turn on notifications.